Welcome to Crafty Hackers! Today we're going to show you how to build miniature doll houses and toys with everyday objects. These recycling hacks are fun to do together. If you're new to Crafty Hackers, hit that notification bell to be the first to see our new videos. And if you like these dollhouse crafts and recycling hacks, give us a thumbs up. Here we go! House in a bottle. Clock. Want to make a dollhouse clock? Here's how! First, print and cut out a clock face. Glue the clock face to the back of a button. Now you've got a tiny clock that will fit in any dollhouse. Curtains. For this, you'll need a long craft stick. Break the stick in half. Now cut a length of tulle. Cut a piece of textured ribbon. Gather the tulle together and tie the ribbon around it. Hot glue the end of the tulle to the craft stick. Fold the tulle over so it looks like a curtain rod. Do this again on the other half of the stick. Floor lamp. For this, you'll need decorative paper. Then you're going to glue a craft stick to the back of a button. Stack beads onto the stick all the way up. Mark your craft paper and wrap a big bead or button on the paper to measure. Cut out the paper. Hot glue the paper onto the bead. Use pliers to cut the stick down. Now hot glue the lampshade into place on the base. Candy box sofa. Take a mint or a candy box and turn it into a sofa for your dollhouse. Use a rectangular kitchen sponge for the cushion. Trace around the box with a marker and cut the sponge down to size. Now wrap the sponge in a fun handkerchief. Put the cushion in the candy box. Trace and cut another sponge for the back of the couch. Glue the fabric around the sponge and put it in the top part of the box. Such a cute sofa! Okay, it's time to make the dollhouse. Grab a large jug. It could be an empty laundry detergent container or a juice jug. Mark the opening with a Sharpie. Heat up the blade on your box cutter to make it easier to cut through the plastic. Carefully cut out the opening. Smooth out the edges with some sandpaper. Let's make a window in the back. You know the drill. Draw it on, heat up the blade, and cut it out. Remember those curtains you made? Time to glue them in place over your window. Glue the clock on the wall and add some fabric for a rug. Place the couch and the lamp inside and let your doll relax in her new little home. It's about the size of a New York City apartment. Lunchbox dollhouse. Here's a fun thing you can do with your lunchbox. Start with some mini plants. Measure a length of construction paper with a bottle cap. Glue the paper around the bottle cap. Cut 4 or 5 pieces of thin wire. Add a piece of masking tape to the end of the wire. Fold it over itself with the wire inside. Now cut the tape into the shape of a leaf. Color or paint the leaf green. Do this with all of your wire pieces until you have a little plant. Get your bottle cap pot and put some hot glue in the bottom. Glue the plant to the inside of the pot. And there you go! Let's make another plant. For this one, we're going to use a cork and some green felt balls. Glue the balls to the top of the cork. Add a pink felt ball so it looks like a little flower. If you cut the top off a champagne cork, you can turn it into a cool little pot. Just hot glue a big green felt ball to the top, and you've got yourself another little houseplant. Coffee table. Use a mason jar lid or a small metal lid with a hole in the center. Trace around the lid onto a decorative piece of paper. Cut it out. Hot glue the paper onto the top of the lid. Boom! Coffee table. Sponge sofa. Cut out a piece of sponge so it looks like a little sofa. Line the sofa with fabric. and mark the spots you need to cut. Hot glue the fabric onto the sponge. Roll up a thin strip of fabric. Fold it over on itself until you have a little cushion, then glue it in place. Now open your lunchbox. Measure, trace, and cut the fabric inside of the lunchbox. Glue the fabric into place. Glue some decorative paper on the top. Draw a window for the center part of the lid. Glue it in. Glue a strip of felt fabric to line the sides of the lunchbox. Use popsicle sticks for shelves. Cut a couple of them in half and glue the sides of the sticks onto the lid. Add crepe paper to the window for curtain. Let's move the couch in. Those smaller cushions you made look like the arms of the couch. Decorate your house with the houseplants, the clock, the lamp, and any other cute little knickknacks you can find. She sure looks comfy. Photo frames house. Let's start with a fireplace for this little home. Pull the back and glass out of a plastic photo frame. Mark the sides for cutting. Get a small saw and heat it up with a lighter to make it easier to cut through the plastic. Saw one side of the frame off. Now take a sponge and squirt some gray acrylic paint onto it. Use the sponge and dab the paint onto the fireplace frame. It will make it look like marble. Trace the size of the fireplace onto some silver paper. Cut it out, attach it to the frame, and set it aside. Pallet furniture. Get your hands on a little pallet and grab some fabric. Wrap the fabric around the pallet and mark where you need to cut it. Cut out the fabric, get some stuffing or padding, and place it on the fabric. Wrap the fabric around it and glue it in place. Fold the sides over like a present and glue them together too. Next, glue the cushion onto the pallet. Make a few of these pieces of furniture and cushions the same way. Padding, fabric, wrap it around, glue it, then glue the sides. Mini picture. Pull the matting out of a picture frame. Find or print a cool piece of art or a picture. Trace and cut. Glue the picture into the matting. Mini glass table. For this, you'll need corks and a piece of clear plastic. Using a box cutter, cut the 4 corks to make them all the same size. Next, cut out a piece of clear plastic. You can use one from an old toy package. Hot glue the corks to the 4 corners of the plastic. Now you've got a glass table for your dollhouse. Now for the house. Glue some wood frames together like this. The cool thing about this construction made out of frames is that you can change the backgrounds inside the frames, transforming the interiors anytime you want. Use another frame on the bottom as the floor. Add your pallet furniture, your cushions, houseplants, and art. Now Barbie has a stylish home to relax in. Ready to decorate? Change it up with some fabric and the pallet furniture. Put in the fireplace, new art, and your mini glass table, and accessories. Now it looks like a whole new place. Add some battery-operated tea lights as the fire in the fireplace. Barbie seems to like her new room. And that's how you build miniature dollhouses, furniture, and toys with everyday objects. Thanks for watching Crafty Hackers. Please subscribe to our channel for even more hacks. See you later.